Some islands become postcard paradises, some become poverty traps, and some become global cash machines, tiny dots on the map that somehow end up running ports, finance, shipping, and half the stuff in your house. So why do some islands get rich? Is it culture? Luck? Hard work? Sure. But first, let's talk about the real culprit, geography, with an attitude. Rich islands aren't random. The big idea islands don't get rich by having more land. They get rich by controlling movement. Because trade is just economics doing cardio. And islands that sit in the right place become the world's must-pass rest stop. Refuel, repair, transfer cargo, exchange money, repeat. If you're positioned perfectly, the world shows up at your doorstep and politely pays you for the inconvenience of existing. The richest islands sell access. Rule 1. Be near a highway, Ocean Edition. The first rule of rich islands is brutal and simple. Be near the main routes. Not near land, near traffic. If ships already pass you on the way to somewhere important, Europe to Asia, Asia to the Middle East, America to markets, you can become a hub. And hubs don't need huge natural resources. They monetize what matters more, time saved. If ships detour around you, you're invisible. Rule 2, have a good harbor, nature's cheat code. Next, ports. Not any port, good ports. A rich island port usually has deep water, big ships don't like scraping the seafloor, shelter, bays, straits, natural breakwaters, easy access to open ocean, room to expand docks, warehouses, and logistics. A good harbor is basically a natural welcome mat for global trade. A bad harbor is a sign that says, "Congrats on your island. Please suffer quietly." Harbors turn geography into income. Rule 3. Let the wind do the work. Trade winds plus currents. Now the sneaky factor. Trade winds and ocean currents. Before engines, ships ran on wind. If an island sat on reliable wind patterns and currents, it became a natural pit stop, a place to resupply, repair, trade, and wait for the next seasonal push. Even today, the wind-era logic still shapes the modern world. Routes that were efficient centuries ago often became the routes where ports, cities, and institutions grew up. And once a hub exists, it keeps winning because networks are sticky. The wind wrote the first shipping schedule. Rule 4. Small land forces, big focus. Here's the island advantage nobody brags about. You don't have much choice. If you're a small island, you can't pretend your economy is infinite farmland plus endless minerals. You're forced into high-value strategies. Trade, shipping services, finance, tourism, specialized manufacturing, logistics, and transshipment. In other words, islands often go rich by becoming useful, not self-sufficient. They don't win by producing everything. They win by becoming the place where everything passes through. Islands can't sprawl, so they optimize. Rule 5. Stability beats size. Institutions matter. Now, the uncomfortable truth. Geography opens the door, but institutions decide whether you walk through it or trip over your own feet. To become rich, an island hub usually needs predictable rules, secure ports, reliable contracts, safety for ships, cargo, capital, and people. Because global trade is allergic to chaos. If a place is strategically located but unstable, ships will still pass nearby. They just won't stop to pay you. Trade rewards boring competence. Let's speed run the island wealth archetypes. Type 1. The Crossroads Island sits on major lanes, builds a megaport, becomes a transfer station for the planet. Type 2. The Fortress Island, hard to invade, easy to defend, becomes a safe base for trade and navy, and safety is economic oxygen. Type 3. The Service Island, tiny land, big paperwork, finance, insurance, shipping registration, logistics. It becomes the admin back end of the world. 3 island builds, 1 goal, control movement. So why aren't all islands wealthy? Because some get hit with the opposite combo. Far from roots, poor natural harbors, extreme storms as cyclones, limited fresh water, disease burden historically, colonial extraction without local development, political instability. If geography makes you hard to reach, and nature makes you expensive to protect, you don't become a hub. You become that place people feel bad about ignoring. Not all islands are positioned to win. So yes, some islands become rich because they work hard. But the deeper truth is, they're often sitting on a lever built by nature. Trade winds carve routes. Routes create ports. Ports create money. Money builds institutions. Institutions attract more trade. It's a feedback loop, an economic whirlpool. And if you're the island at the center of it, congratulations. The world is now your customer. Islands get rich by selling shortcuts. Next time you see a tiny island on a map, don't ask, how is it rich? Ask, what does the world have to pass near? Next episode on History by Nature, the cleanliness myth, how fear of disease redesigned cities, class, and power, and made clean a weapon. If you like witty mini-docs where geography quietly runs the world, subscribe.